Welcome to another episode of Racing to Learn. We are a nonprofit that gets kids excited about math and science. We're working on our Tekno SCT410.3. This is a 10th scale short course truck originally, but as you can see, we've got these larger 2.8 inch Proline trenchers, wheels and tires mounted on these, basically to turn it into like a monster truck, right? Now, by no means is this an 8th scale, 6-cell lipo brawler, but what we wanted out of this, we've run the 8th scale stuff, but it's just a little bit too much for the kids, right? And with the larger mass of the 8th scale vehicles, it's just a lot more dangerous. There's just more parts breakage, etc. So, I think the sweet spot for us has been these 10 scale vehicles, running like a 2S and sometimes a 3S, if we want a little bit more speed. But that so far has been the most successful for us. So with this, our goal was to turn this racer. We bought this used. This used to be a racer, meaning they actually raced this, or the previous owner actually raced this at NorCal Hobbies on the clay track. We're turning this into a basher, go anywhere, all-terrain monster truck. So what we did in our previous episode, you can check the playlist in the video description for all our videos on this truck, as well as links to our other playlists on our other vehicles. We've got a ton of them. We replaced the stock plastic body mounts, which were kind of angled like this, with this setup here, which uses these 1/4 inch by 2 inch universal clevis pins. We got these from Home Depot. You can even see the SKU here, 603-305. Oops. But we used to use these on our Losi XXL2E 8 scale monster truck. Actually, we still do. But we decided to give them a shot on this truck. So you can see we've just pulled out the stock body mount. We're going to do the rears next here, so you can see how those turn out. Just pull out the screw here. And the mount comes out, and replace it with the clevis pin. I wonder if these screws are too big to fit in the holes in the clevis pin. But not a huge deal for us. What we end up doing with these is putting them through, and then just using like an 8th scale or any body pin that you have on hand, but the 8th scale ones are a little bit beefier. We'll grab 2 while we're at it. And just putting one through on top of the mount. Now you can use a washer on the bottom too to pick up some of the slack, like we've done on this one. This is just a 1/4 inch washer. We could probably squeeze one more on the bottom there just to sandwich the plastic mount in between. But we ran out of 1/4 inch washers. We've got to get some more from Home Depot. And then what you do is you use one of these, or you can use one of these bonded sealing washers. Again, they're 1/4 inch. This is from Home Depot as well. The SKU for this is 597702. I forgot how much these are exactly, but you can find them at your local Home Depot or buy them online or buy something similar from another hardware store if you don't have Home Depots where you live. So then you just put one of these on top here, and then you could put a normal body pin through the holes here. So pretty clever idea there that we picked up from somebody else on the forums. Here's just a regular body clip. Oh, this one's bent. We gotta bend this one back. But essentially that's how it works. Now our plan originally, we'll do the other side here. Our universal bashing body has been the Proline C10, the Chevrolet C10 body, made for the Traxxas E-Revo, Revo 3.3, etc. They're 8 scale monster trucks. And our body has taken a beating. I'll bring it over here just so that you can have a look. But you could see this being used on our ECX Ruckus as well. Our Arma Creighton used to run this body originally. It's kind of torn here. We got to do some patching with some shoe goo and some drywall tape. You can actually see the yellow drywall tape through our Rust-Oleum Flexi Dip paint job here, which has held up pretty well. It's scuffed a little bit over here, but this body has been pretty bash worthy. You can see actually how it wore through just when the truck's sliding on its lid here. But this has withheld a good amount of bashing. So we can rest this. Oh, got it around. The holes are a little bit different. I'm not sure we're gonna drill some more holes in this because it's gonna kind of further weaken the body. But we couldn't find a good clear body in our garage. We're probably gonna have to order some more monster truck bodies. The only ones we had on hand were like a SUV type extended cab. And we were thinking we might be able to get away with something like this, like basically the 2-inch clevis pins are as long as we can find them. Maybe we can order them somewhere online, but I was looking in the garage for like a 1/4-inch bolt that's longer. Of course, you'd have to drill a hole through it, or actually you could even just kind of probably use 2 nuts to surround the body, and maybe even use a wing nut. Actually, we bought some of these plastic wing nuts. I think these were from Lowe's, but these are just 1/4-inch nylon wing nuts. So we could use these actually. Might be kind of probably not the most aesthetically pleasing, best to look at there, but something that could possibly work. Now, let's see here. That even gets too long to put through the bottom. This one will still fit, but the control arm's kind of blocking the way. And this is only going to give you a 1/4 inch of extra height there. So, and I'm off camera. That dropped my drill. Let me move my camera back there. Sorry about that. That's what happens when you kind of film things on live here, but yeah, that's probably only going to give us basically an extra, what is that? So this is a 2-inch bolt. This one is, like 2 1/4, 2.5. I mean, it's only going to give us an extra 1/2 inch, and that is not going to make up for probably about, what is that, like 2 inches. So we'll need like a 1/4-inch bolt that's like 4 inches long, which probably won't be able to find. Maybe through a hardware supplier or whatnot. Regardless, where's our other clevis? We'll just clevis pin. There we go. I'll cut this one out of the bag, mount it up, and we have a really nice body that one of our friends painted for us for the e-Revo, the VW kind of dune buggy body. We'll break that one out and show you guys, but that one just didn't fit very well to it. The front mounts were too wide on that, meaning it kind of hit into the fender area of that VW bug body. Just wanted to show you guys what this looks like. If you can't find these sealing washers, you could also just use a 1/4-inch washer. So let me pop this out, show you guys what that might look like. So if you can't find these sealing washers in your area, let me just put that body pin back in here. I was just test fitting things. So if I put this back here, right, you could always use just a 1/4-inch washer, or if you're in a metric country, something roughly the same size, and you could use like another body pin here, rest a washer on top. You could even go like a larger washer than the SAE standard here, but this will give you just a good surface for that body to rest on. The rubber on the sealing washers gives you a little extra cushioning. I'm not sure how much that actually helps. It might help with our flexi dip paint job there, just not having it scratch off around the holes. But just sharing our lessons learned. You know, another thing we were considering, if you had a bolt that was, you know, threaded, we were just talking about this earlier, but you know, if you had like a setup like this, you could also rest the body on a nut and washer, or you know, some combination of that, and then you know, use like a wing nut, or you can even use a 1/4 inch nut. These aren't that hard to secure with your fingers, and you know, that's an alternative way to mount or keep that body in place, that Lexan body in place. So let us know what you guys think in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, and we will catch you next time. Thanks again for watching.